Alex Weiner, you are the UK sales representative of Paperview. Paperview exists for more than 10 years. Paperview has been a partner with INMA for a long time. So today we were going to ask you some questions because the media companies are actually feeling the recession of these times. You have for 10 years and more done line extensions very successfully in the whole of Europe. Now, how is the recession taking part of that? Are the end consumers still buying CDs and books that the papers promote, or do you also feel that there's a problem there?
It's an interesting question. The area that we work in, namely home entertainment, i.e. books, DVDs, is an area that traditionally is considered recession-proof in the sense that when people need to stay at home, when people are not going out, they need something to entertain themselves. And traditionally in the past, book sales and DVD sales have survived recessions very well. This is not the case this time. There is a major impact on the sales of books in the UK. Being the UK sales director, the UK is my speciality. And they are suffering. Booksellers in the traditional channels are suffering. However, Paperview and the partners we work with, the newspaper partners we work with, are not in the business of selling books at full price. We sell books at a heavily discounted price, and we leverage newspapers' existing distribution channels to be able to get the message across to a very large number of people, namely the readers of newspapers. And that gives us the opportunity to sell very large numbers of books, and when you're selling large numbers of books, you can keep the price point very low. So we are actually finding the contrary. We're finding that in these times of crisis, there are actually no effects on the sales of our books. We have got more partners lined up looking to work with us now in the UK than ever before, because they're realizing that not only can they get into this market where there's revenue generation, but it also has major promotional value. So they're moving into areas for the UK which are very untraditional. Traditionally, newspapers do not sell product with their editorial content in the UK, and now they are doing so, and they're realizing that in times of crisis, a promotional idea and product that they can apply whilst generating revenue is priceless. So no, the answer is we're not feeling the hit so far.
Is that true for both national newspapers and regional newspapers?
Well, traditionally in the UK, and I'll speak just for the UK at the moment, the national newspaper has traditionally given product away. The product that they give away is usually of relatively low quality because it has to be. When you're giving away an item to every single one of your readers, it has to be low cost, and also rights associated with it can't be too expensive because of the cost implications. The regional market in the UK have not been able to compete with this national habit of giving product away because it's too expensive for them. And so we offer a very nice alternative, which means that they can step into the giveaway market, i.e. giving product away with being the first book of a collection that we run with them, they give away, and we pay for that if we take the risk. And then they can sell all the rest of the books on the end, generating revenue to compensate for that. This works very well for them. We recently finished a collection in Hull with the Hull Daily Mail, an excellent regional paper, 50,000 circulation in the northeast of England, who achieved circulation increases of 14% with the free book, but more impressively achieved circulation increases upwards of 2% every single week with the sold books. On a paper of 50,000, it doesn't take too much to realise that that means extra sales of about 20 to 25,000 newspapers to readers who don't traditionally buy their paper over the course of the collection. And this worked incredibly well with Hull, and well enough that they're immediately launching another collection because they need something to support their Tuesday sale, and Tuesday has become their book day.
So you are still having these line extensions and these promotions, both, if I get it right, in Europe and in the US, right?
That's right. I mean, in Europe, on continental Europe, that's where we started. and that's our home base. We're very active in France, the Benelux, and in Eastern Europe and Central Europe now, moving into Croatia, Poland. We've run a few collections there. So yes, all the way across the board. The key to operating what we do in Europe is to understand that every single market is different. We have to have people who understand the newspaper market for each territory separately, because I, being the sales director for the UK, would not have the skills and the knowledge necessary to be able to go into, say, France and be able to apply what I do in the UK there. It's a totally different sector. They're not aimed at circulation increase. They're far more aimed at revenue generation in France. So I couldn't do what I do in the UK, and it's something that we try to make sure of, is that for every market we enter into, we understand the mentality and we understand the objectives of the newspapers we work with.